Hello there, world of tankers. Welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Droodles Blitz, and in today's live stream, I'll be playing what you guys want to see played. So, that's about it. Droodles is never late. Indeed. I am the Glibgo Gabgalab, the Shwibble Dibble Glibble Glibble Glib Glub Glab. I bet the KV2 you will get clapped. Fine. I'll play in the KV2. I'm not going to get clapped. I love the KV2. It is a goated tank. Let's go down to tier 6. Boom. Hello, Blue. I've got a vertical stream going as well. Actually seems pretty good. I gotta be honest. I mean, I don't know how, like, the quality... I don't know how to do a vertical stream properly. But, it looks okay, I guess. Weird. Play 4005. Thank you for the donation, Red Wizard. Alright. Can I play the BZ-166? I mean, I can, but I have to play the 4005 first. Hello, Yukari. Is it possible to... Is tier 6 possible to 3 mark? No. Only tier 7. Hello, Jasper. You gonna get clapped in the Caliban. Yeah, maybe I want to get clapped. Smasher is copyright from KV2. Indeed it is. Indeed it is. You're all watching the short instead of this. I don't know. There's 2 streams, so we'll see how it goes. Either way. Oh, look at that. Okay. Well, you know what? Even though I don't even know what shot me. Probably an SU-100 for a huge chunk of my health. I still did 800 damage in return, so I'll take it. Maybe it was a smasher that shot me. Well, don't know. Alright, let's see. Gonna aim right here. Will they poke? Do it. No, I don't think they're going to. Their team isn't doing great to begin with, and I think the smasher shot... The only problem with the KV2 is it's not very fast, so getting in a position can definitely take a little bit. Bonk! There you go. Took the enemy Skoda out. I don't really care how much damage I deal in a tier 6, so I'm just trying to do my best. Our Rebelde needs to do something, though. He's not doing much right now. No, 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 no. Okay, ow. That Hellcat chunked me, bruh. Oh, L. That's what I'm talking about. Shouldn't have poked. Shouldn't have poked. Alright, well. Turn! No! What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? No! Damn it. I feel like that should have penned. Our team was really bad, though. Our team was very bad. I did 2,400 damage, which is pretty good for a tier 6. Yag is easier than what? How does it look on the vertical canvas? Let me see. Let's see what it looks like with the vertical canvas. Let me make my face a little smaller, like that. And then let me try and put this like up here. And then I'll make my face a little larger. And then I can do like that. How's that? That's like, I think that's like decent. Then you have, that looks pretty even as well, like there. Because then you can see like at least some of the game. I think that's fine like that. Yeah, that's fine. You can actually see like most of the game there. Okay. I think that's better for vertical. You can see the damage. Perfect. Alright, sweet. Go back over to hiding the vertical canvas. Alright, what was I going to play in? I was going to play in the... I'm forgetting the 4005. That's right. Thank you for the donation. Please play FE 4005. I am. It was donated for. I want to take your face off. What? What does that even mean? Alright, well, they have a mouse, an Atlas, an E75, and a Salino. Can you play on the BZ75? I mean, I could. Droodles, look here! Well, I did. Alright, let's see what we can do in this game. I'm going to chill right here for now. Some people like to make this crossing, so... Oh. Spotted a mouse. Okay. My bad. And he made the crossing as well, bruh. Let's see if I can hit this Salino. And boom. Okay. It's not benefiting me too much. I'm just going to back up for now. While the 4005 is an incredibly dangerous vehicle... Also, thank you very much. I'll take a look at that in just a second. Thank you very much for the donation, Nubenstein. Appreciated very much, my guy. Very much so. Is the 183 spotted? I don't know. I'm just gonna chill here. And we'll see what happens. I'd love to be able to get some damage. Oh. Oh. Of course. My life. Of course. Well, you know what? Yeah, there. Is the mouse gonna tunnel me? Please don't. Okay, we're good. We're good. I did a lot of damage to that player, at least, so that's pretty good. Now we have to reload for a few more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Alright, the mouse just shot, which means I am able to go for the turret cheek. There's 675, and my U100 is doing an excellent job of getting in my way, but I've still got a second shell, which puts us over 3,000 damage. So I'd say I brought it back. We were doing pretty mid, but we're doing okay now. They still have a 4005, so I don't want to poke this. Yeah, I was going to say, I don't want to poke until the enemy 4005 is detected, and now that he is, there you go, took him out of the game. That leaves us with the mouse, the Atlas, and the Salino. Alright, well, let's aim it on the enemy Salino. Aiming, aiming, and boom. 376 damage into them. That puts us up to 4,194 damage, and even on a game like Desert Sands, which is not a great map for a vehicle like a 4005, we were still able to output a substantial amount of damage. Come here, Mr. Mouse. I'd like to shoot you. Bonk. Goodbye. Pretty good stuff. Droodles is not Mr. Beast. What are you talking about? I am Mr. Beast. I am the Mr. Beastler. Alright, well, not a bad game. We kind of did mid in the beginning, but there wasn't really much to do. You know, I didn't think that mouse spotted me, and then they did. I also don't really know what that mouse is doing. Why they went there. But we did pretty good. 4,300. It's pretty average for the 4005. Alright, I have a donation for the Jagdpanzer E100. Sphere? Why are you all saying the sphere? It's a reskinned Leo. 263. Touch grass, smoke grass, mow grass. Well, I definitely don't mow grass. I definitely don't touch grass, and I don't smoke it, so... I do none of the above. Why are people... Is this fair, like, in store or something? Los Gates. What do we have? E100, 116 F3, Stridsvon K. Alright, so they have a decent amount of heavies. Wasn't able to watch the last 6 months. Have I 3-marked Max M4? The AMX M4? Yes, I have. Not really sure what that Rheinmetall Panzerwagen was doing, to be honest. Sometimes people like to poke this far corner over here, and it's not a bad idea to, like, sit here and stare at it. However, doesn't look like we're going to be seeing anyone poke that. Well, the Stridsvon's over here, so we know already that most of their team is probably on C flank rather than over here. I am going to push up and see if I can support the 5. Let's see. Oh, okay. Really? Okay. My bad, bro. Just a random Yag. Not spotted until I poke the corner, even though we have all of these tanks behind me. That's crazy, bro. That's actually so stupid. I hate camo values. No, our whole team is too scared to make a play. And that's going to end up biting us in the rear end. We have the enemy minnow sitting all the way in the back, and I can't do anything about the minnow because our team is refusing to move up. Well, at least I took 740 off that player. But doesn't matter. Game's already a loss. There's only so much you can do. Our whole team is camping. They're not doing anything. They're actually garbage, bruh. The grill's in the back, and unfortunately, I can't spot the grill from here. Well, there's the 100. Nice. 700. Okay, there you go. Grill hits me. Yay. Oh, yep, there you go. Getting shot in the side by the enemy Rheinmetall. What a fun battle. This is, yep. Truly what I consider fun. Yep, there you go. This is why the Yag is not a very good tank, because while the Yag does have strengths, unfortunately, it's incredibly balanced by its team. And when your team decides to leave you and not push the vehicles, which they very easily could have, you're the one who unfortunately gets screwed. Now, is this a winnable game? No. No, it might have been, but I don't think it is. Yeah, that's the problem with the Yag. It's just too large. It's too large. Good job, Kron. Back up and let the grill reload, and then completely fail on poking him again. Good job. At least the 263 seems to be okay. Place there. Alright. Thank you for the donation. Yeah, what a team. I'm going to do one more game in the Yag. I want to love the Yag. It's just hard to enjoy a tank that is so team-dependent. How much do I have to donate for you to 3-mark this fair? $100. Yag supported with heavies wins any match. Any tank supported wins any match. Unfortunately, this is Blitz, so teammates don't support you. I mean, a horrible team. They fell back instead of holding what we like. If our team, our Atlas, our 263 and Kron had pushed, we would have been fine. But they didn't. They went all the way back to spawn to kill a single Stridsvon. Why would you do that? You're going to go all the way back to spawn, throwing all of the territory we've gained to kill a single Stridsvon K. That's how you lose games. Like, as I've said so many times in the past, Blitz is not rocket science. All you have to do is push the flank you have the advantage on. We had the advantage on the heavy flank. We had more vehicles. They didn't, and our team didn't push, and we lost. And unfortunately, when you're too slow, you know, the Yag only reverses at like 10. When you're too slow, too large, and have horrible gamma values, you can't get out of the situation that you've put yourself in. You expected your team to support you and push, and instead they turned around and ran away. And that's why you get screwed. Okay, well, let's try it again. Here we go. They only have one heavy, but they do have an E3 and a YAG, so it's not to say they don't have, you know, dangerous vehicles. There you go. Nice shot into the enemy 183. It's a pretty good start. We need a North Korean tree. I agree. Good job, 183. You're doing great. You've thrown 1,600 health to deal 0. Skill. I'd love to be able to hit the 60, but unfortunately, not able to hit him at this angle here. Nope. Well, I'm just gonna move back all the way over here. I mean, technically, I could hit the 60 in the gun. Ooh. Well, that player just got actually obliterated. I'm gonna move up, especially because the TVP just died. I feel like I can get away with it. Even if the 60 hits me, I'm gonna hit him back a lot harder, and I think that's a pretty good play on my part. Alright, reloading. I will poke again. I don't care. Ah, that's what I thought. Aiming. Boom. Okay, bro just doesn't aim and insta-snaps. That's my life right there. That is my life in a nutshell. Alright, let's see if we can, push the 60. Nice little love tap. A lot of damage right there. I was really hoping that I wouldn't have to waste my shell on the 60. I should have. I should have shot the 60, but I was hoping that I wasn't going to have to. And then I was going to be able to just, not get high rolled, but oh well. He pens me with heat right through the superstructure, high rolls the shell, and kills me. Doesn't matter, though. Once again, our team falls apart and it's a loss. It doesn't matter how much damage you deal in a YAG. When your team sucks, your team sucks. I mean, that's really all there is to say. Okay. What else was donated for this fair? I think we had this fair donated for. Yeah, what a team. 800 damage medium. And that 140 screwed over our medium flank by not supporting over there. Alright. Next we have this fair. Is it Blitz Nation? No, it's European. Wasn't sure what Wargaming classified it as because, you know, it's one of those vehicles that is kind of Blitz Nation. .452 hull armor might make ammo rack possible. What? I mean, the 452 is a very good tank. I have the highest damage ever recorded in that vehicle. I have like a 9k game. I really like that vehicle. Have you ever seen Black Label Berserker in your chat? Yes, I have. It's pretty funny. It is quite funny. Finally, this fair. Yeah, we get to look at this super duper exciting gameplay. It's my first time in the stream. What's happening? I'm playing World of Tanks Blitz. I know. What a crazy revelation. Alright, here we go. Do you want to breathe manually? Alright. Fancy Boo Boo. Interesting name. T-77 is busted in total domination. Well, it's overpowered in general, so I'm not surprised it's overpowered in a game mode. Most OP tanks are usually OP in game modes. Unless they have, like, really bad abilities, but every tank has the same ability in total domination. There's nothing going on right now. There is something in base B. We have the tiger spotted. There you go. This gun hits hard. That's one thing that I've always really liked about this vehicle. Hitting hard in a medium tank is great because you obviously have the mobility to get in and out of positions and use your high alpha to outtrade. Like, that ISU got hit pretty hard there. And I know how inaccurate that thing is, so... That ISU trying to hit me, he's not going to do very well. Come on, 3, 2, 1... Nah, what? I was going to say nice, but it didn't pen. So, not nice. It's pretty L. Alright, well... Object 263, thank you very much. I actually like the 263. I don't think I've 3-marked it yet, but... It is a vehicle I enjoy playing. Okay. Thank you, gun. Not only do I get high rolled, but my shell completely misses. That's my life, right there. Makes normal play, get screwed. Thank you for the donation wallet. Come on, reloading. Oh, I'm gonna try and clear the VK. High roll, please. It did high roll, but not enough of a high roll. This isn't good. The IS is a pretty big threat. I'm going to take that player out of the game, and then I'm going to help my Blaze, because it seems like he needs it. So we're going to aim over here. Aiming. Boom. There you go. Nice 363. You had one job, Blaze, and you failed. I don't know what to tell you. Why rush the shell when you don't have to? He just shot anyway. Alright. Well, I helped him either way, so I can't get too mad. Let's move over here. Let's aim it on the side of the IS. Boom. Ooh, there you go. We're already up to 2,300 damage, and you can see how having mobility and, you know, everything else with this vehicle is quite nice. Ooh. What? Doesn't make any sense, game. I have the same health as the IS, so I'm okay in that regard. There you go. Another fire? Bro, this IS hates me, dude. Is fuel tank... Okay, what are we doing, bro? Boy. Well, we're up to 3,000 damage, so I guess playing in this fair went well. Let's aim it on the tiger. Not bad. Tiger is now a one-shot. We're going to load a high... Never mind. I was going to say we're going to splash him and hopefully kill him, but that works too. I feel like the armor isn't great because of Cali. I never camp in it. What, this fair? I mean, I don't know what we're talking about. 5 games in... Okay, that's not happening. You gotta pick a different one, Wallet. Or I'm gonna make you 3-mark the Vindicator. What are we doing, T-44? Bruh. Where are we going, bruh? In the open? Oh. I was out of AP! How am I out of AP shells? Man, I guess I never changed it. Well, I still did 3,500 damage, which is an ace. There you go. I hate that the game always lags on whether it's going to give you the ace or not. So that's not too bad at all, and that places us top on the team, so that's not too bad. Alright, let me... Oh, no, I do have plenty of ammo. I can't believe I ran out of standard ammo. What the heck? How's the Genesis doing? It's doing good. If you could be a noodle, what kind of noodle would you be? A floppy one. Alright, I have to play in the KV2. Again. You guys always donate for the same tanks. Forgot to go to tier 6. Battle. Bro, why are we spamming how my car is doing? Just ask one, Goob. And I have 10k gold. No. Because if I give you 10k gold, then everybody else is going to ask for 10,000 gold, and then I'm never going to hear the end of it. Okay. It was K2, not KV2? Oh. Well, you're getting another KV2 game. A no camo tiger with 3 marks. I don't understand that. You 3 mark the tank, but you don't put a freaking camo on it? Bruh. Also, what is my team doing? Capping B, rather. This shows that 3 marking some tanks does not require as much skill. 3 marking tier 7s is not nearly as impressive as 3 marking a tier 10. Tier 9s can be challenging, but yeah, tier 7s not so much. Give me a moment. There you go. 726. Like, it doesn't matter how bad the KV2 can be. The fact that I can take a full health heavy and basically take all of their health off is pretty crazy. Thank you for the donation, wallet. I'm assuming you're at work. Alright, keep on going. Yeah, you want to test your... Oh, okay. I should have waited, but oh well. Don't you worry. Yeah, I should have waited, though. That's on me. I just really wanted to act egotistical and hit the shot, and then it didn't work at all. I was going to be like, oh, you really want to poke me? And then it didn't even hit him. However, fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, you're freaking garbage. Like, why would you stare at a KV2? Oh my god. Okay. Hello, Semavente. No! Stop running from me! I need to shoot you! Ammo rack, ammo rack, ammo rack. We'll go for the side of the turret. There you go. God, that's such a hard hit. It really is. 675. That's just crazy. Hydro, you know me? Why would you make that play if you knew me, you goober? I wonder if this Churchill's AFK. Oh, he is. I was right. Bonk. Really? 530? How did we not deal more? I guess... Is that spaced armor? This is what I hate about Wargaming's armor highlighting. Like, it's spaced armor, but the game doesn't let you know that it's spaced armor. So how are you supposed to know that? Like, it looks like it's just a pennable point. Now, it shouldn't matter, because we're in a KV2, but still, it's kind of dumb. Well, that was a pretty good game. 3,000 damage in a KV2. There you go. I doubt we aced it. Nah, second class. This is like one of the most popular tanks in the game, so it's not too much of a surprise why this was not an ace. But either way, we still did top on the team, so I can't really get too mad about that. Okay. What's next? What's next? Also nice to see 180 of you on the stream today. Alright, I will do the K2, because that was my bad for not reading. Sometimes I can be a little bit illiterate. The frickin' TNMT... Oh my god. I hate this camo so much, but... we'll do it either way. Okay. Skillish, you know what, Chara? You like men. Yeah, what are you gonna say about that? You like men. You're a stinky stinker. A stinky stoopy stinker. Bro, Sala, ain't no way you messaged me in Discord and said, can I get the, bruh. Ain't no way. Do I know when the next update's coming? No. Wargaming hasn't really been very descriptive with anything recently. Is K2 a good tank? Yeah, it's alright. Play ins fair again. If not, play VK4503. I mean, we'll try the VK, because we already did this fair. If you had to play another game for your channel besides Blitz, what would it be? Wouldn't be Helldivers, I'll tell you that, because the Helldivers community is pretty horrible. I would probably play... I don't know. I don't know any other games. If I miss one shot in the next match, you have to send me feet pics on Discord. Well, deal. What do I get if I hit every shot? Huh? What do I get? What if I just never shoot? Also, I'm spotted. Well, ain't no way you're just gonna poke me, bro. 5 games in the mutant. What's up with these 5 game donations? Okay. Bruh. Come on, poke it. Are we gonna poke it, ELC? What's your game plan here? Well, we have the Yag Tiger in the back. Nice. Pen the shot. Not bad. That ELC wants to tunnel me so hard. It's pretty crazy, actually. Yeah, good job. You're doing great. You know what's not doing great? My team. This is actually horrendous. Like, what am I supposed to do? My whole team is cooked, bruh. Good job. You're doing great. Come on, bro. I don't know what to do here. 468. I was hoping I could deal more damage ramming him. Well, I did pretty good. 2,100 damage. Almost 2,200. And when you see the team that I had, yeah, I can't really say much else. Alright, Chara, you owe me, I don't know. Feet pics. It's an eye for an eye. Yeah, that was a horrible team, guys. That was horrible. I mean, look at that, bro. I did 2,200 damage. The next highest is 944 per... Take my money and play the game like a good boy? Yeah, okay, well, one thing you're not is into guys. Boob. What are these message? Can you do ATAC? Well, I gotta go through the donations now. Game is game. Yep. See, you owe me feet pics. If you're over the age of 18. Alright, let me see. I have, I think the 263 next. Indeed. Alright. 263, and then after that, I get to play in... I'm not doing the KV Junior. But I do have 5 games in the BZT. I can't wait. When you're using all your gun depression and your aiming circle is below the gun depression limit, can the shell go below? I don't know what you mean by that, but if you mean... Basically, your gun can only go... If you're talking about this note, your shell can't go there. That red line, that's as far as your gun goes down. Anything lower than that red line, it can't go past. So, to answer your question, no. Play the ATAC, alright. I only have the concept here, but they only have a 116 and a 7.52, so... Dang. WZ's in the back. Really? That shell wasn't even close, bro. I mean, I know the 116 isn't going to be able to pen me, so I don't really care what he does. But our team's getting boned on the other side of the map. which isn't great. The thing about the 263 is it's a big threat. People don't want to push it because it has so much DPM and capabilities. However, this team sucks, and we're going to lose, so... yeah, it's about as exciting as it gets. Bro, there's no way we're this scared of me, my guy. Yeah, like, even the Caro has a bigger pair than you. You bounced me, good job. Good job. Doing great. Oh, he's running the single shot. Okay, that's interesting. Ah, that shell is never going to hit. Because he's running the single shot, it does give me the ability to play more aggressive here. There you go, 459. And reloading again. And boom, 496. And... wow, look, you finally grew a pair to make a play. Oh, good shot. Great shot. There you go, another 439. As you can see, this tank does output a crazy amount of DPM. Like, you can't deny the DPM of this vehicle being pretty impressive. Whether or not you like the 263, you can't deny the capabilities this thing has. It's pretty impressive. There you go, he's gone. I have the 907 on my rear. I have the WZ on me. Ah. Yeah, we did 4,700 damage, so I can't really get mad. The 263 did a very good job. It's just unfortunate that our team sucked. This is why I like the 263, though. I think it's a very good vehicle. I actually think in a proper situation, it can even be OP sometimes. Bro, Wallet, what are we doing to me? What are we doing to me? I was just spamming me with 8,000 messages. I have 110k of battles comedian. I don't know what that means. It's good on flat ground. As long as you can hide the lower plate, it's pretty good. That's all you gotta do is hide the lower plate. Alright, I gotta play in the BZT-70. Where's my feet pics chart? I don't want feet pics. Please don't send me them. Well, I've got ground take, Lycan, Smasher, Half, and ATAC. All a bunch of vehicles. Let bro spend his money however he wants. Indeed. Well, Wallet also has a tab he has to slowly pay me back on. Of course, when he donates like this, I have to add up each and every dollar. Alright. You better not tunnel me, you stinker. What happened to the SPHT giveaway? I will announce the winners later this week. Don't forget to play the VK. Yeah, I've got about 800 things I have to play, unfortunately. The BZT-70 is one of them. I don't like the way my team is playing. Let's see, is anybody foolish enough to cross this gap? Well, we have the grill. Hello, Minnow. There you go. Somebody was foolish enough. And there goes half of a Minnow. We gotta reload for a few more seconds. It's the one problem with this vehicle. You literally take forever to reload, bruh. Come on, Super Conk, poke it. Come on. Poke it. Go for it. Are we not gonna? Come on. Come on. Oh. Yep, that's the BZT in a nutshell right there. Well, pretty bad team. However, it is winnable. Both teams appear to be pretty bad. Aiming, aiming, and... there it is. There it is. Well, we're up to 3,300 damage. Well, the Super Conch is still alive. You know what? 400 damage is better than none. I will take it. And the Super Conch can't reliably poke me. Of course, you max roll me, but you still lost more health than it was worth. Tunneling a BZT-70 is generally not going to be a good play. It's just a piece of trash. You'd be much better off going for bigger threats. Alright, well... I'm sorry, Boo-Boo. I'm taking you out of the game. I guess it's better than running away. Alright, well... all that's left is Joshua. I don't think we're going to get any damage, though, because we have 2 Karos. You know the game's cooked when every single battle is just 8,000 Karos, because Wargaming is selling the tank and everybody's buying it. Alright, well, there you go. Not a bad game. How much damage do we deal? 4,650. And that gave us an ace. Okay. Oh, we got our 2 crates! Yeah! How many times does Droodles crack a week? Let me go ask your mother. Alright, if I get a tank, I'll give somebody $1. Well, that's pretty bad. Let's try one more. Well, that's pretty bad. Wow. These crates are garbage. Can you even get gold out of them? That's horrible. You can get gold. The chance of gold is 4%. Bruh, that's horrible. Wow. And it's only a 3% drop chance for the vehicle. That's actually horrible. Okay. The shell can only go half the circle. The other half is max. The shell can go anywhere inside the circle because of RNG. But it's not going to, like, obviously if you're shooting at somebody 10 feet in front of you, it's not going to go below. But that's how RNG works. The shell can go anywhere inside the circle. So technically, yes, but you would have to be really unlucky, or in your case, lucky, if you were trying to have the shell loop below where you were aiming. You don't even get the legendary camo? Nope. It's a fun tank, but the crates are ridiculous. Ran in the Black Label Berserker 3 games in a row. Yeah, that's cooked. That's absolutely cooked. Been avoiding tier 10 like it's a disease. Tried it today in the E3 and got screwed by RNG. Yeah. Can't blame you. Okay, here we go. What are we doing, IS-7? Please don't drive over the ridge. Thank God. Aiming. Come on. Make a bad poke. It's pretty good. 640 damage. The thing about the BZT is, while it may not feature the best capabilities, it does still hit hard with a splash if you manage to hit the right part. And, your mom is gay. Alright. Okay. And he goes right through me. And that's the problem. This vehicle can't do anything. Because, unfortunately, the gun just isn't that good. Yeah, you're doing a great job. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Anyway. Uh-huh. Okay, anyway, I'm going to continue playing. We have the 60 TP over here. Our teammate got nuked. Let's see. Oh, 60's driving over, which would be my chance now to bleed them out. There you go, 1142. And now we back up again. Here we go. I don't really care if people push me like this, because they're just going to get banned for it. So I guess congratulations. If your goal was to be banned, you've accomplished that goal. Mm-hmm. Oh well. We still have the VK90. And we still have the rest of our team. Oh no. Do you watch Tom and Jerry? I do. But not anymore. I'll just sit here. Doesn't really matter to me if I do anything. Alright, let's chill right here. And let's see if we can splash. There you go. Not bad. 457. And thankfully, we still have enough power that we're able to back up just ever so slightly. There you go. How to easily ammo rack a BZ-T70? It's pretty easy. You just shoot it anywhere and you're going to ammo rack it, generally. Alright, let's see if I can help out with Joshua over here. Come on, VK, pen the shot. Or not. Or that's too much to ask. Alright, well, let's see if I can get some damage into the 183 before the game is over. Alright, come here, 183. I do not care about you. And boom, there you go. Not bad. 3,176 damage. Pretty good stuff. Just so you know, you will be banned. Enjoy. Whenever you see people like this, like, I don't care. You have spent 3 minutes trying to ruin my game. I still did 3,000 damage. You made yourself look like a piece of trash on stream. And most importantly, I'm just going to report your account to Wargaming, and they'll ban you. So, even if you make a new account, it's still going to take you a lot more effort than it is me. So, congratulations. It's pretty impressive that you still did second on the team. But 31,000 games, 62%, and all of that so that you can have your account banned. So, congratulations, I guess. We do unsporting conduct. Player has reported a warning. And now I'm going to grab that replay. I'm going to copy it. And I am going to go directly over to Wargaming. I'm going to go to BNew. And I'm going to message BNew and say, another person trolling. There you go. Done. Directly sent to Wargaming. Took that long. So, congratulations. I spent a whole 3 minutes of my time, and that account might be banned. Good job. Alright, I'm going to do one last game of the BZT, and then we'll swap it up to something else, because I only have about 30 more minutes. Is splashing with standard HE always better than splashing with Hesh? Yes, because it does more damage. Okay. So that's how you report. It's pretty easy to report. But I have connections in Wargaming, so it's a lot easier for me to actually DM higher ups and have these people, dealt with. You notice my pirate donation? I got a lot of donations, but I will take a look. But yeah, when people try to troll, it doesn't mean anything to me. Like, congrats, you trolled. Are you proud of yourself? A Jaeger. Okay, okay. Let's keep going. We're almost there. That's the only problem with this vehicle. It's just so slow. Bruh. Keep on going. Rose fence in high places. Nah, I just... After making so much content, Wargaming knows me. Hello, BZ-74. It's a nice tank. Oh, you know what? I was going to shoot the BZ-74, but that looks a lot juicier. And it was. That is 1,300 health gone. Just like that. That's what the BZT does very nice. When there's unsuspecting guests, you can do quite a bit of damage. I'm not going to be able to hit the Yo, so I'm not going to bother. Let's see. There's the Yag Tiger over here. I do have the 50B, but I'm not going to waste my shell on a 50B. But I will drive over here and aim it on the Yo and get 882 off that player. I probably could have driven over and heshed them, but it's not really worth it. I don't want to lose health or anything. Alright, let's move over here. Goodbye. We have the Sheridan right here. Good job, Sheridan. My turn. Oh, I'm sorry. Did that hurt? Darn. My bad, bro. I always love when people do that. They make, like, an incredibly stupid play, and then think they're going to get rewarded for it. Why would you ever make that play? Alright, well, we're not going to do any damage to that player. I wonder where the grill is. Oh, he's AFK. Well, he's not really AFK, but he's not necessarily playing the game either. Okay, well, unfortunately for me, I'm not going to deal any damage more. I was hoping I could hit the Sheridan, but not going to be able to do anything to him. Oh, well. I did the best I could. Actually, you know what? I might be able to deal some damage to the grill. Oh, I was really hoping I could hit the gun. Oh, well. BZT did fine. I will take 3,000 damage in this game. Alright, what else did we have? What other donations do we have? We have a lot. All from Wallet. I think we had a Lek Panzer one, so I'll do the Lek Panzer. Hate this map? I agree, it's not a great map either. Lek Panzer, Tier 9 German light tank. Did you get anything from the World Cup balls? I did. I got about 10,000 gold. Actually, no, I think I got more. I had 6 Spain balls, which is 12,000 gold, and then I had another 4 Portugal balls. So I had 18,000 gold, 16,000 gold, somewhere in that ballpark. Not bad at all. Plus I got gold boosters. How about we stop asking for free tanks? How you doing, Arch? I've been here since the Beninging. In the Beninging. In the Beninging. In the Benini. Let's push A together. That's a horrible idea. You're in a freaking light tank and you want to go to base A? I hate you. You really suck. I want to shoot myself now. Ooh, 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 ah, ooh, ah, ah. This game really makes me want to die. We can do literally nothing! Yay! What's the thought process here? Let's drive our haul-down mobile vehicles to a spot where we can't use our gun depression at all. Nowhere where the enemy team went. Like, what? Why? Well, we hit the bat shot once, we hit the bat shot twice, and crazy RNG, but we're in cover. This tank does feature the adaptive concealment ability, and it also has tracer shells, which are both quite nice, I have to say. One, two, three. Not bad. We still won the trade. I don't know if it was necessarily worth it, but we did win the trade. Ooh, good job, E75. That was very impressive. Nice 325 into you. Wow, Vickers, how did that play work out for you, buddy? Oh, I'm spotted still. Dang. I was really hoping I wouldn't be. No audio? Yes, there is. That's wrong. This, player in the VZ just refuses to do anything. Okay, he shoots once, which means I can take him out of the game. Okay, reloading. I got the T-30 over there. Got the grill. The 704. Yeah, 704 is not going to give me the angulation. We got the 116 over there. There's 270. Dang, I was hoping we could track him. Unfortunately, it just damaged the track and didn't do anything else. Alright, we're unspotted. One. Two. Not bad. It's 530 damage. We're dealing good damage. I mean, we're already up to 2,700. We have bled out the enemy a bit. So that's pretty good, I gotta say. Okay. Another shell into him. Not really sure how I got detected, but not too bad. Got the Hoary. Gotta let him kill the... Never mind. I thought the Hoary would kill him. Oof. Don't worry, Yag. I got you. Because I know you won't out-reload him, but I will. I sawed this boat in half. Alright, track the 116. Oof. Pro got nuked. Well, pretty good game. 3,400 damage, 3 kills. Not bad at all. As you can see, the Lek Panzer is a fantastic tank. The autoloader, the mobility, everything about this vehicle is great. And it can do a really good job. I don't know why our Vickers wanted to go to heavy flank. I really don't, but oh well. General rule of thumb, you have to stick with teammates or you're going to lose. So that's the only play you can make. On March 29th, I won the BZ-176 tank from YouTube giveaway. Due to my heavy sanctions in my country, we weren't able to send the tank directly to my account. Indeed. I mean, I'm pretty sure I remember telling you in the past, I just need your account details and I can log in and buy you something. But I don't think it let me do that, so I'm not sure what to do. Mo finally donated the FE after all this time. Do you have a press account for World of Tanks PC? No, I haven't had a press account for a while. I could probably get one if I really wanted, but I don't want to make videos on another wargaming title. I already have this, and I don't need to make more content on more wargaming titles. Okay, that's the Char. Anybody here? The T-100 went over there. Okay. There's 291. There's a lot, actually. It's 800 damage we took off that Atlas. As I've mentioned, the gun that this thing features, quite good. Does a lot of damage. Alright, we have the Yag, who I'm going to get one shell into for 238. Better than nothing. Okay, bounce the T-100 once. Got a pen into the T-100. It's not horrible. I don't know why our 4005 is on medium flank. They're pretty much throwing for the team. There's 204. Okay. There's 310. Can't believe that 704 shot me. We're doing okay, though. our team appears to be winning, and I appear to be at a decent amount of damage so far. We do have the Char on the rear, but I'm not too worried about that. There's 220. There's 470. There's 260. Driving autoloaders does feel pretty dumb sometimes. I mean, the fact that I can just permatrack that 704 and he literally can't do anything about it, it is pretty crazy. And now, I'm going to push the Atlas, who is getting stuck. There's one shell into the Atlas, fuel tank damaged. 2 shells into the Atlas, lit him on fire. 3 shells, and there you go. 3,842 damage. We got a kill and a pretty good game. My day is going pretty good, Xander. Thank you for asking. But yeah, not bad. We didn't get an ace like the last game, but we still had a very easy victory, and that allowed us to place top on the team, so I can't really get too mad there. When am I 3-marking the Lightbringer? I don't even have the Lightbringer on this account. It's like one of the few vehicles I actually don't have on this account, which is pretty funny, but I don't have it. Alright, alright. What other tanks do we have donated for? I have like 20 minutes left, so try and get through some of these donations here. I guess it doesn't really matter which ones. Wallet donated for too many tanks. I see a SU-152. Let's try that. I haven't played the SU-152 in years. Well, I mean, I've probably played it like once within the last year, but I haven't played it much. Ever thought about 3-marking the 4.52? I mean, at some point I'll probably 3-mark it. Do you have a press account for World of Tanks PC anymore? I don't. Droodles is the great supreme leader of the democratic people. Okay. Why? The DPRK? It's always funny it's called the Democratic People's Republic of Korea, even though it's nothing democratic. Should be the undemocratic. I need to do the VK4503. Fine. Fine. It's kind of an average matchup. Nothing great, nothing horrible. Are you guys excited for the calibrated shells changes next update, or are you not excited for them? I'm interested to see what's going to happen towards gameplay. It is going to be a huge change in the game. People that fall back on calibrated shells are going to be in for a rude awakening when they're not going to be able to butter through armor like they were in the previous state. And what's funny is that the calibrated shells change is actually just kind of reverting it back to what it used to be like 2 years ago. Wargaming buffed Cali for like no reason. I don't know why they buffed it. I've said it for years, like, it never needed to be buffed, it never needed to be changed, but for some reason Wargaming thought it did. And when they did that, it was definitely not the right decision in my personal opinion. Boom! Oh, I'm sorry, did you not enjoy that? Oh, boo-hoo! Oh, boo-hoo. Alright, well, we keep waiting here for now. See if somebody else tries to cross through the gap. Oh. Oh. The fact I need heat to pen that is kind of... okay. I was going to say kind of stupid, but so is my RNG. I gave that such a long time to aim in, and it just did not want to work. Oh! I'm glad I loaded gold, because that would not have penned unless I was firing heat. Still not spotted, by the way. Tank Destroyer camo values are good for the game. 3, 2, 1. Come on, Gabriel. Come on, poke it. Come on, Gabriel. Poke it. Come on. I'll wait. I got nothing but time. Nothing but time. Oh my god. This tank is crazy. I'm just crapping on them. I'm absolutely crapping on them. Come on, poke it again. Poke it again. Come on. Poke it. Poke it. Boom! Bruh. 2,800 damage just sitting in that one spot. That's crazy. They literally just got bullied by an SU-152. As I've said, tank destroyers are too strong currently. They just get away with whatever they want. Ow. That was horrible RNG. We still took a rather substantial amount off this player, though. And the thing about the SU-152 is it's not actually slow. It's decently mobile. T-49 will delete the game. Well, I deleted his game. Oh, I'm sorry. Where are you going to? Interesting maneuver. Goodbye, Fernando. 3,700 damage, a kill, and one of the freest farms of my life. As I've said in the past, while the Smasher may be overpowered, the SU-152 is just as dumb. What's the price for tuning today? Same as usual, $3 a game. I'm excited for it. Heavy tank will have armor again. Indeed. Time for Gunrammer to shine? I guess we'll see. I still don't think Gunrammer is going to be better, but I guess we'll find out, won't we? I guess we will find out. Heavy tanks will have armor again. Hate being penned by mediums, lights frontally. Yeah, I mean, if you expose your weak points, you're still going to be penned, but in general, it's going to be substantially harder for most vehicles to butter through your armor. I'm excited for Type 71 and Hori to be OP again. Type 71's always been pretty strong, but yeah, I do agree the armor buff's going to make it better. The Hori has always been kind of OP. The change in armor is not going to make a difference because of what the Hori gets away with. VK4503. I'm pretty sure that's the Tier 7 German premium, right? Oh, no, it's a collector, but yes, you're referring to this goofy vehicle. Excited that the IS-3 Defender is getting a buff. Yeah, it looks like the IS-3 Defender is going to be crazy. Thank you for the donation. I will tune with you after this game. Which, your choice between World of Tanks, Blitz, and PC? Well, judging that I play World of Tanks, Blitz, probably Blitz. I have a few tier 10s on PC. I think I have like 15 or 20 tier 10s. I even have a tier 11. Like, I've ground quite a bit. It's just, there's so much in that game that requires not even skill, just experience. Like, getting bond equipment and everything. It's not fair. You have an edge over the average player. It'd be the equivalence of, like, Blitz, me having more view range and more DPM than the average player because I simply play the game more. That's kind of not fair. In Blitz, the crew system is pretty fair because it's just based off of how many games you have, not based off of equipment. Okay. Nice. I like how that enemy just went right through my upper plate. That's the problem with the VK45. It doesn't have armor. Like, it really doesn't. Pretty sure it was a WZ, but, like, still, the fact that he just butters through my armor like that, can't even spot him. It's a 300 alpha. You know what? It might be the AT, actually. Yeah, it is the AT. I take it back. Not really sure what to do, though. With that AT sitting back there, I can't really do anything. I'd love to be able to hit this A46, but my team perfectly blocked me there. That really sucks. Nice. Easy shot into the K2 once. See if I can get another easy shell. Nice. There you go. Another 221. Tracking him. And there you go. Another shell tracking him. This is where obviously having decent DPM is quite nice. You know, it's also not nice having your VK literally screw. I had the killing shot on that guy, and the VK just threw it away. Skill, bruh. Very skilled. Okay. You know what? I'm going to use a repair kit. That tank has way too much DPM for me to be messing with. Okay, nice. Aiming. Nice, there you go. Pretty good stuff. I mean, the fact I've even done as much damage as I have is pretty good when you realize that I'm in a tier 7. The gun on this tank is great. Like, I will fully admit the gun is very nice, but obviously the armor is not great. So there are some good things and bad things about this vehicle. What do you think will benefit most from Cali? Will the 4202 finally have usable turret armor? I don't think a 2% pen change is going to be a huge difference. I think it'll be good, but the 4202 is also losing pen, you have to remember. Okay, my bad. Clearly a skill issue, you know, not being able to pen a light tank. Clearly. Okay, at least that one penned. This thing does have the ability to cut through the A46 with HE because that tank has, like, literally no armor, so that's pretty good at least. Push the Chimera. Okay. I'm just gonna keep him in the open here. I'd like to know how the Chimera outrams me. And then rolls 528. That's crazy. The good news is that I still... Never mind. I was gonna say I out DPM the Chimera, but doesn't really matter if the WZ rolls around the corner. Guys, I gotta keep warning you. I have to go in like 10-ish minutes. I have to go. So these donations are gonna have to be saved until tomorrow. Tomorrow, we'll be fine. We did good, though. 29, or 2697. That gave us a first class and a pretty good game. Not bad. I mean, the VK, it's a decent tank. There you are. Let me send you a platoon invite. There you go. Platoon. I hate to tell you guys, while I do appreciate, you know, asking about platoons and everything, yeah, sorry for having 44%. Having a bad win rate's fine if you're improving as a player. Like, your 30-day, for example, is lower than your overall, and you are over 5,000 games. So my recommendation is don't be sorry about having a bad win rate. Focus on getting better. I don't care about what career stats are if your 30-day and 90-day stats show an improvement. But if your 30-day stats are worse than your career stats, then it says you're not improving. So that's kind of how I look at it. All right. All right. I will play in... I know I have a ground tank donation, so I'll do that. The ground tank. Boom. 10 minutes, where am I going? To eat dinner. I know. A crazy, crazy thought. Indubitably. Okay. It's nice to see over 200 of you on the stream. This is like one of the more populated streams we've had in a while. It is Saturday, so I guess that is a partial factor to the situation, but it's still nice to see so many of you on the stream. Move out. Here we go. Holy frame drop? What? Did my game lag or something? Do I think the Błyskowica is balanced? I do. I think it is balanced. I do think it should get one more degree of gun depression, but apart from that, and better reverse speed, but I think in general it's decently balanced. Yep. That's unfortunate. Aiming, aiming. Ah, I don't know where my shell went. I don't know where my shell went. E5 armor will stay the same, yeah, basically. If anything, it's gonna get even better. How am I spotted? What? From what? Unless I'm so tall that the Borsig was able to spot me, but that's pretty stupid if that was the case. Either way, the IS-5 does not really pose much of a threat to me. There's 440. There's the Borsig. Let's see how much we can ram the IS-5 for. Oh, see, now that's pretty impressive, I gotta say. That is pretty impressive. And we're just going to chill here. We're naming on the Borsig. There's 640 into his vehicle. And then we can just make sure the IS-5 can't do anything to me. Nice. See, that was pretty good. The ground tank is very good at ramming. I do have to give it credit. Oh, I thought for a second my shell didn't pen, but it was just a little bit of lag. Alright, that WZ is going to poke, and I don't want to be shot, so we're going to move over here. Just like so. We're going to load a high explosive shell into the standard, and I'll back up. I hate autoloaders, dude. 672 damage off my vehicle. Bruh, and our FE defender missed every shot. We did pretty good with that ram, though. I mean, that was a monster ram into that player. Alright, good. He's dead. Oh, boy. And he gets cover as well. Okay, wait. Nice. Darn. But again, we're doing our job. We are over, or just about over 3,000 damage now, which I'd say is pretty good, actually. It's aiming on the mill. Aiming, and boom. There you go. 409, which brings him down to a one-shot. And our teammate gets the clear. Alright. Well. Hello, WZ. Hooah! I don't care if I die. Oh, I'm alive. I'm alive. Yeah, the ground tank, it's weird. Like, it can do well, but it also can do really bad. That was a really nice ram, though, into that IS-5. What did we take off? Like, 600 damage on that ram? That was pretty good, I gotta say. This thing is very heavy, so if you do actually get a full-speed ram onto a lighter vehicle, you can take off a sizable amount. You can definitely take off a sizable amount. Okay. But yeah, on the question of what tanks do I think will benefit the most from the calibrated shell changes, personally, I'm going with the 268 version 4, the Mouse, the U100, Type 71, vehicles that have flat armor, the Jagdpanzer, you know, vehicles that rely on effective armor. Vehicles with angled or hull-down armor, it doesn't really matter as much, right? I mean, if you're using a 777, your weak points are going to be just as weak, and your strengths are going to be just as strong. If you're using a 113, your upper plate will probably be just about as weak or as strong as you angle it. But vehicles that are kind of flat and boxy, that's where the armor changes are really going to make a big difference. So that's where it's really going to matter most. We'll do the T49 for the last game, and then I guess somebody write down all the donations I have to do and save them for the next stream. We just have a lot to get through. Play the AT7 with the pew gun? Oh, God. No. You can't make me. Let me see how the stream looks on my thingy. Paul McCartney's epic ending of Instagram. I don't care about that. Oh, actually, the stream looks pretty good. That's not bad. And there's 70 people watching the short, so I can't get mad about that. There's a lot of people that aren't speaking English, though. In my opinion, Wargaming spends too much time nerfing single-shot tanks but leaves the OP autoloaders alone. I don't really know if they're nerfing single shots, but they definitely are leaving autoloaders, you know, the same, and they should be nerfed. I agree in that regard. Alright, make your bets. How will I do in the T49? How will I do? Let's go into this bush here first, and then we'll play it by ear. Hello, I would like to sit here and chill in bush. Oh, 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 oh. Ah. Ah. I tried. T49 is the definition of a swing and a miss. It was close, but no cigar. Alright, reloading again. Indeed it is Droodles. They're going this way. I can tell you that much. But I don't know to what extent. I don't know if the hawk ran away. I mean, it's just weird. There's nobody. Oh, that's a mistake, my guy. Oh, why would you make that play? Why would you do that? What a genius, bruh. Alright, well, I'm gonna move over here. Oh, you want to shoot me? Let me try. Oh, darn. Bye-bye. Who's next? Obviously, we have the T-34. Where did that little rattler run off to? T-49 is just so ridiculously fast. Oh, he's below. Okay, well... That was never going to hit, but at the same time, I don't want to be in a situation where I have all of those heavies after me, so I'm going to fall back. Let's attack. Yeah, no, that's not happening. Now that, on the other hand, that looks like a non-pen. These Borsigs have been getting so lucky today. I mean, I've had multiple shells that should have penned and just haven't. Alright, well, I'm not really sure where I want to go. We have the Forest Witch. Our teammate does get a nice shell into him. Can I hit him from over here? I can. Okay. Let's aim it on the side of that Forest Witch. Aiming, and boom. There you go. Nice shot, 523. Again, the T-49 is a bop. It's always been a bop, but it's just the fact that you can, you can roll out so much damage. Also, I was wondering why it didn't look like anybody was typing anything in my chat. It was literally just broken. Well, yeah. Oh, I could have waited and I could have nuked the T-44. Dang it. When will I stream again? Maybe tomorrow. We'll see. Maybe tomorrow. Aiming on the rear of the Kyler. Nice. Horrible roll. But we penned the shot, so... Can't get too mad. Did you donate? It doesn't show your donation at all. I think my game is like... Or my YouTube is cooked. It's not showing donations. Either way. 5,500 damage. And we got a pretty good game. 3,200 ended off on. So that's not too bad at all. Yeah, why... Oh, I see. You donated through the, You're watching it differently. I have a short open, and I also have a live stream open. Either way, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Something just fell off my desk. Either way, there you go. Pretty good games overall. We did lose a couple battles, but in general, we didn't lose that many. We lost one game in the 263, and we lost a game in the BZT-70 because our teammate was pushing us, so there's nothing I can do about that. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the stream. I will probably stream tomorrow or whenever I'm next free. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.